He loves me. Luna Rose comes from a wealthy family with her parents and two older sisters, Celeste and Angel. Unlike her sisters who are slender and beautiful, Luna is average-looking and a bit on the chubbier side. One night at a house party, Luna is briefly introduced to Grayson, a young man whom Luna immediately assumes could never be interested in her. Grayson is every girl''s dream guy, tall, handsome, and wealthy. Luna has already made a conclusion that he is out of her league, but how will she react when she is presented with the idea that the perfect guy might be interested in her? Hi. I wanted to let you know that I am writing a new story called At First Sight. I would greatly appreciate it if you check it out. Also, comment and vote if you would like to. Thank you. 1. Making my way downtown walking fast. Faces pass and I''M homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way. Making a way through the crowd. A Rolls-Royce Sweptail sped through the dark and lonely country road. Luna was sitting in the back seat of the car, her older sister Angel sitting up front next to her boyfriend Michael. Angel and Luna are passionately singing along with the radio. If I could fall into the sky, do you think time would pass me by? Cause you know I''D walk 1,000 miles. If I could just see you. Angel turned around to face her little sister. Tonight. As the song continued, Luna, Angel, and Michael burst out laughing. Just then, they arrived at the movie theater. The laughter subsided as Michael drove up to the front entrance where the valet was. The valet opened the passenger door. Angel and Luna got out of the car. Michael handed his keys to the valet and escorted his girlfriend and her little sister into the theater. Luna decided to get popcorn and water. She swore off sodas because she got tired of her mom''S constant nagging about how unhealthy they are. Popcorn is an ''T too bad though, Luna thought as she popped a couple into her mouth. The movie started after what seemed like an eternity of trailers. Luna is sitting next to her sister and Michael was on her sister''S other side. I guess you can say Luna is third wheeling on her sister''S date night. The romantic comedy is one that she had really wanted to watch, but none of her friends wanted to see it or had already seen it. Third wheeling is nothing new to Luna. She is asked to tag along on her sister's dates all the time because they do not want her to feel left out. She sometimes feels bad for the boyfriends, but her sisters insist. After the movie ended, Michael drove the girls back to their home. As Luna skipped to the front door, she heard Angel gasp loudly. Luna turned around to find Michael on one knee in front of her sister. Yes, Angel shouted, half choking on her tears of joy. Michael slipped a ring onto Angel''S finger and stood up, picking her up with both arms and swirled her around as they kissed in the moonlight. When I was about to start typing away on this first chapter, Vanessa Carlton''S, 1,000 miles, immediately popped into my head. I do not know why, so I thought it would be a nice segue into the story. 3 years later, it was a cool Friday evening, just right before 6:30 p.m. Luna is at the Children''S center where she worked part-time and volunteered the other half. Dressed casually in blue jeans and a button-up blouse, her long chocolate brown hair was tied up in a ponytail to stay out of her way. She quickly finished sweeping the floor as she had to leave the center in a couple minutes for a blind date. Her brother-in-law, William, set her up on a blind date with someone he knew and thought would be a good match for her. Luna scoffed, thinking about the situation. A good match, Luna thought to herself as she put the broom and pan away. The first thing he''LL will do is look at my body and lose interest, she thought negatively. Luna is an ''T fat, but she is an ''T necessarily slim like how every girl should be either. She is more rounded and curvy. If it was up to Luna, she will say she is perfectly happy with how she looks, but her mother says otherwise. You need to watch what and how much you eat, is what Mrs. Rose always tells Luna whenever she gets the chance. You still need to get married like your sisters did, less than. When did getting married ever have to do with how a person looks? Oh wait, Luna thought, everything. Luna went into the back room to grab her purse and said goodbye to the staff and children before stepping outside. The sun has already set and the air was a little cooler than usual. It is almost autumn. A black SUV pulled up in front of her and a man walked out from the driver''S side to open the back door for her. Thank you, Sean. You ''Re-welcome, miss. He closed the door behind her and got back into the driver'(s) seat and drove off. Do you think I should change? Luna asked Sean. He took a quick glance at the rear view mirror and didn't'(T) say anything. Fine. Take me to the nearest boutique so I can change. The black SUV stopped in front of a restaurant after visiting a small boutique down the road. Sean walked out to open the door for Luna and assisted her out the car. She stepped out in a navy blue, floor-length velvet dress with capped sleeves. Her hair was down and swept over her left shoulder. In her right hand was a small black clutch. How do I look? Luna asked Sean. You look beautiful, miss. Thank you, Luna said, tucking her hair behind her ear, and walked up to the restaurant. Reservation for Luna, she said to the host. Right this way am, the host said, giving her a slight bow of the head. He led her into the restaurant to a table seated for two. Luna was about to pull out her chair, but the host pulled it out for her, nodding for her to sit down. Thank you, Luna said and sat down. My pleasure. Your waiter will be out in a minute. Is there anything I can do for you before then? No, thank you. Luna sat her purse down on the table and scanned the room. Almost every table was occupied with what seemed like couples. She took a deep breath in and slowly let it out. LLB okay. It's just dinner with a stranger, she said, trying to calm her nerves. 30 minutes passed and Luna glanced over at her phone for the time. Her blind date was late. She picked up her glass of water to sip and decided to call Celeste to make sure she got the right time. Are you sure it S at 7 p.m? At Mere More? Okay. LL wait a couple more minutes, but if he T show up then I am leaving. Luna hung up the phone and continued waiting. Another 30 minutes passed and her blind date still has not shown up. Her waiter came by to ask if she wanted to order anything yet and Luna said, no. She left a tip before getting up and left. Sean was waiting outside in the car. When he saw her walk out, he quickly got out to open her door, but she swung it open herself and got in. Sean closed the door before getting in and drove off. Take me home, Luna said softly. Have you been stood up on a date before? I don't'(T have any personal experiences, but I can imagine the possible feelings that a person can be feeling during that moment, and it must suck. I know all too well the feelings of a first date though. Ooh. The nerves kill me sometimes. I just want to ditch the date sometimes because I get so nervous. Well, thank you all for reading my story. I hope you are enjoying it so far. I know, the chapters are super short, but hopefully this makes it an easier read. See you in the next chapter. 3. Is everything all right, miss? Sean asked with concern. Luna didn't'(T respond. Sean didn't'(T press for anything more and just kept on driving. He didn't'(T show up, Luna finally said through a puff of breath as though she had been holding it in since the restaurant. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. He didn't'(T even have the decency to let me know. I wouldn't'(T have waited that entire hour for him if I knew he wasn't'(T going to show up. Luna was frustrated, not necessarily at the fact that she got stood up, but at the fact that he was so inconsiderate as to not inform anyone that he wasn't'(T going to be there. Why did I even wait that long anyways? Luna crossed her arms across her chest and sulked. She couldn't'(T help but start feeling like he didn't'(T show up to the date because he didn't'(T think was good enough. Stop it, Luna thought to herself. He doesn't'(T even know you. That was her insecurity seeping through. She started swatting away the negative thoughts in her mind with her hands out in front of her face. Luna calmed down and was quiet for the rest of the ride home. Sean drove through an open black gate and up a long, paved driveway until they reached the front of the house or mansion. Luna lived with her parents in their mansion home where her two older sisters used to live too. Her parents are barely home due to work, and if it wasn't'(T for her nanny, Maria, Luna would be left alone in the mansion for most of the days. How was your evening, Lou? A tiny older woman opened the door for Luna. Hi Nana, Luna breathed out a sigh of relief and gave her a hug before heading upstairs. I'm tired. LL be going to bed. Luna walked up the stairs while holding onto the bottom of her dress. Luna walked into her bedroom and plopped down on her bed face first. Oomph! She rustled her hair to the left side as she turned her head to face the headboard of the bed. It wouldn't T have worked out anyways, Luna mumbled to herself. He would have taken one look at me and want nothing to do with me, Luna thought. This is all for the better. The next morning, Luna woke up to the ringing of her phone. Without looking to see who was calling, Luna answered the phone. Hello? How was the date last night? It was Celeste. From the question and the sound of her voice, she wasn't T aware that the date did not happen. Huh? Luna groggily opened her eyes and checked the time. It was 6 a.m. Come on Lulu, give me the details. How was he? Did you like him? When the second date? It took Luna a couple seconds to register the questions her sister was throwing at her. Oh. He didn't T show up last night, so I just went home. Luna could hear a loud gasp through the phone. That William, Celeste raised her voice. I knew he shouldn't T have set you up on a date with someone I don't T know. That S Celeste being a protective older sister. The 5 blind dates are only dates that Luna had gone on were associates of Celeste. Celeste believes herself to be a very good judge of character and knows who will match well with her little sister. LL give him a piece of my mind. Celeste hung up before Luna could say anything else. Good morning to you too, sis. Luna got up, got ready and put on a pair of light blue jeans and a loose t-shirt, which she tucked in at the front. She then walked downstairs where Maria had breakfast waiting for her. Luna closed her eyes and breathed in a deep breath. She skipped to the table and sat down. Luna is 25 years old, but when it comes to food, she becomes like a child. Maria set in front of Luna a plate of scrambled eggs with vegetables and heart-shaped pancakes. Oh, how cute, Luna said, turning to Maria and smiled from ear to ear. Enjoy your breakfast. Maria smiled and patted Luna''s head. Luna finished her breakfast and headed out the door. Sean was in the SUV waiting in the front for her. Sean. I don't T know when I will be coming back today, so you don't T have to drive me around. It S my job to drive you around, Miss Luna. I''M giving you the day off after you drop me off at the bus station, Luna said, hopping into the back seat. Luna sat waiting at the bus stop closest to her home. When the bus arrived, she got on and it drove off towards the city. She has ridden the bus several times before during her high school years without her mother''S knowledge, of course. In high school, she would sneak out the house to be with her friends. They rode the bus together instead of their chauffeured cars, so they wouldn't''T have to feel like they were being babysat. The bus stopped in front of the library in the city and Luna got off. She headed towards the library, excited to read the books that awaited her. Before she was able to enter the library, her phone rang. Luna took out her phone from her back pant pocket and looked to see who was calling. It was Angel. Hello? Luna stopped by the side of the entryway. I''M at the library. You want to meet up? Stay put. I''LL come get you. Angel hung up before Luna could refuse. Luna groaned. She didn't''T mind spending time with Angel, but she wasn't''T looking forward to it. Luna knew her sister was going to ask her about last night and offer to help her find a date so they could go on doubly triple dates, all 3 of the sisters. Luna stood outside the library waiting for her sister to come pick her up. While waiting,